Hello everyone and welcome back to Soul Talk with Cash. And as you know, we are a family that takes control of our thoughts and we modify our thoughts to make lasting positive impacts on our relationships. Now today, we will be talking about what are some of those things that affects wives and the things that husbands can look out for so that they don't fall into the trap of having a wife who is dissatisfied or displeased with the relationship. Your wife was once vibrant, joyous, and enthused about a lot of things, but lately she's not quite been herself for a while. Seems distant, and she has a nonchalant attitude about almost everything. And you wonder what could be the problem. You're not sure if you should approach her directly, and you are not sure how to deal with this matter. Now, there are several reasons why today I'm going to look at 3 possible causes for this type of behavior. The first reason could be that she feels neglected and she feels as though her emotional needs have been ignored too long. They have not been met, and she feels as if maybe the relationship doesn't matter. She wonders the direction of this relationship. She may be at a stage where she is emotionally detached. As I listened to one of the wives I offer advice to, I could hear the hurt and despair in her voice. She said, "It doesn't make sense talking to my husband anymore because he just doesn't listen." The experience of loneliness that she faced as she takes care of the family. She goes home sometimes to an empty house and she feels as if the burden of the family is all on her and the husband is hardly there to be supportive, to listen to her, for them to bond together and for them to share. And she feels lonely. Sometimes these are what wives go through, and if you are not present and take the time to be there and to listen to how she feels, then you may not know what the problem is. You may not believe that she has sufficient reason to feel this way, but her feelings are real. Try not to invalidate those feelings and try to understand what is really going on with her and the severity of the problem. If you sit and take the time to understand what she's going through, her feelings are real and they matter. Now you can watch my other video about dealing with emotional neglect, where I dive deeper into the signs of emotional neglect and what you can do if you feel as if you are experiencing this or your wife may be experiencing emotional neglect. The second reason why she may not be showing interest in the relationship could be that she is tired of trying and she has given up. She has lost hope on the relationship. She doesn't see the need to talk about her feelings anymore because she doesn't feel like things are going to get better. Maybe she's tired of expressing her needs because they've been treated with little or no consideration. They may have come off as her complaining, and hence there are built up unresolved issues that she's dealing with, and she may opt to take that silent approach. She may be withdrawn, and so she's not giving that effort that she used to about the relationship because of what she perceives and how she feels about the health of the relationship and the possibility of things getting better. Have you heard wives saying this relationship is over? And sometimes that stems from frustration because they don't know what else to do. And I've heard wives saying, "Kashina, don't even pray for this relationship because it's over." So that means they've reached this end point where they know that her has the possibility of changing things, but they are not at the stage where they're willing for it to change because they've been suffering too long about the conditions of what they're going through, the conditions of the relationship. And so they've given up out of frustration and out of not knowing what to do. The third possible reason that your wife may be nonchalant and may not show interest, her approach could be as a result of dissatisfaction about several concerns, and it makes her feel reserved. It is often said that the little things matter, and little things can become a big mountain if they are not resolved. This phase is where she is in the trial phase. She is seeing if it's good. She is looking out for any changes. She's looking out for signs that things could possibly turn around. And she is also considering what her next move is going to be. This is almost like the final stage where she may feel like she's not happy anymore. And in addition to those other two reasons, she feel like this relationship is not gonna progress any further. And if they do decide to stay in it, they are going to be unhappy. At this stage, she is thinking that things may not last, but it is a wait and see situation. She may still be hopeful, but that glimmer of hope is very slim. Now, it is difficult for us women to separate how we really feel and the hurt that we feel and continue to show up in a relationship as if everything is hunky-dory. So it's difficult to do that, and it's really a skill that women learn to know how to balance and to deal with their emotions and not allow it to affect the logical decisions that they need to make. But not every woman is at that stage where they're able to control that emotion, and so that is why you often see it being expressed in the attitude, in their behavior generally. How you deal with her can either make or break the bond that you share. How do you deal with this situation? There are 3 tips that I'm going to share with you. The situation delicately because it's very sensitive and it may take a while for her to open up again and to share with you exactly what she's going through. So these 3 steps are: first, approach her with genuine concern and love, and be willing to be all ears. Be prepared to be vulnerable in this stage, and even prepare her for the valuable time that you will spend together trying to understand what is really going on. Ask her the right questions and listen empathetically. When we express our feelings, we want our husbands to understand exactly what we're going through, and we want them to feel what we're going through. And that is why being empathetic is very important, not to shrug off how a woman feels, but try to be there, to be in her shoe so you can understand. And this is why empathy works very well in these situations. As you engage her, you invite her to open up more and you listen to her. Gentlemen, this is not a one-time approach. It will take several times. It's a continuous process. And with this approach, you're seeking to understand the cause of the problem so you can understand what solution will work best. Sometimes you need to ask the whys before you ask the hows and the what. And if you watch this video here where we talk about the 5 whys of problem solving, then you can better understand how this process works, where you can ask those important questions so you can get to the main problem that you're facing, and then you'll be able to come up with a suitable solution. The second thing that you need to bear in mind and you need to be willing to do is to take action. Commit to improve in one or two areas at a time. Be steady, continuous, be consistent in those actions. And being consistent and taking those actions, eventually they'll become a part of what you do, and that will make a significant difference in the way how you show up in your relationship. And the third thing is to pursue her again. When you just met, you need to awaken that again. Also, you should create intrigue and still invest in knowing about her. Date her again, treat her special, and spend quality time with her. And if you do these things, you'll find that your relationship improves and that the bond, the connection between you will grow stronger. Gentlemen, you need to understand that this is not a one-time event, but it is a growth process and it is an experience. Before you go, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't done so, and turn on your notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be the first to know. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one.